Hey everyone, welcome back. And this time I want to do a reading. Right by now, the senators are are debating. It's ready to move into their final vote. So emotions are extraordinarily high in all forms, in all fashions. You got some people who are feeling very ecstatic, and you have some people who are feeling very depressed. So I think I want this particular reading to be not on politics. I want it to be on how to process our emotions that we're going through, right? So right now I have some sage burning. This is a great smudge. It smells wonderful. At least I think it smells wonderful. And it's very cleansing. It helps clear the negativity out of the air and allows you to be able to breathe. So I think sage is a great thing. It's really, I think you should burn it if you are feeling very like being constricted and like the negativity is just too much, too great for you. This is a great way to help clear that out so you can breathe again. You can I like burning my sage in small form, so this is loose leaf, but you can buy it in sticks. So, and if you can't handle the actual smoke, I personally love the smoke, and which also you use sage to cleanse your crystals too, right? So you can cleanse all your crystals using sage. And if you can't handle the smoke, there are sprays you can use. You can use sage spray if you you can't take the smoke. But sage is a very amazing, an amazing plant. It's a very sacred plant that can be used to clear a space and clear your own energy and help you breathe again so that you can continue moving forward. Okay, so I am going to do a reading on just how to process our emotions, okay? Because we're going to be dealing with so much emotions. It's going to be high. The emotion is going to be high. You're going to have some people who are going to be totally ecstatic with the results. You're going to have some people who are going to be completely devastated by the results. The emotions are high and everything in between. So, and the emotions will swing. So you're going to go, we're dealing with highs and lows, and it's how to process them and handle them. People have asked about my crystals. I'll quickly run through them. I do choose crystals for very specific reasons, and I do it to try to just help the energy. And I just love them anyways. I love the way they look. I love having them around. They're just a nice addition. So this is a crystal quartz, okay? This is a big one. And this is a generator stone because of the way it's shaped and the way it sits. And the generator stones just amplifies all the other energies that are around it, okay? And it also amplifies to understanding and wisdom to get clarity, okay? To bring clarity. So this is a celestite stone. This is stone of the angels, stone to connect to your higher guides, stone to connect to your guardian angels. It is a connection stone. It's a high vibrational stone. It is a geode, right? It's a very soft sky blue. It's a very calming stone. It definitely is a very calming stone. So that's why I like that. This is black tourmaline. I've mentioned it before. Black tourmaline is a protection stone. Okay, there's quite a few different protection stones. This particular one is one of the more powerful ones. This stone actually repels the negative energy. So it's kind of like it helps repel energy that is within your space. So if you can get some and hang it around you, it kind of helps clear up the energy and repels the negative energy away from you, okay? And this, you can carry one in your pocket, but I wouldn't suggest this form, okay? This is the tumbled form of black tourmaline, okay? You can kind of see it's not perfectly smooth, but that's okay because that's just the way this stone is, right? You can get a tumbled stone. This tumbled stone won't crumble in your pocket, but that's what that is. This is an Apache tear. This is also another protection stone, but this is a little bit different because the Apache tear is pretty easily available, right? An Apache tear is more of a stone that will help you handle and deal with the negativity and transforms it into healing energy. So it's kind of one that helps you move through the emotions, move through the process of taking the negative experiences you're having. Oops, I'm nailing my own camera. The negative experiences that you're having, and help transform them into something healing where you can learn from it and move forward. Okay, so that's a great one. So this is Malachite. Right? This is Malachite. This is a stone that is not, it's a healing stone. Okay. This is healing, and it can, not only is it going to help you heal, you know, with your emotions, it also can be a stone that's often used for healing physical things. So, when you get this stone, get it in a polished form, a tumbled form. You don't want the raw form. Okay. The raw form, sheds some dust that is not healthy for us. So if you want Malachite, get the tumbled version. Okay. So this is Seraphinite. Okay. Seraphinite, if you can see the kind of feathers, it's a gorgeous stone. I mean, it shimmers and it changes. It's like feathers, and people have likened it to the feathers of the angels. This is also a healing stone. This is a stone that heals more of your spirituality. It heals it connects you to the your angels and guides and stuff like that. So this is more of a healing stone, and I find it to be a very strong, powerful, especially when you're feeling off-centered and off balance. This is a great stone to help. Okay, this is Labradorite. There's a little bit of flashing you can see in there. This is also a protection stone. It's a transformation stone, but it's also a very grounding stone. It helps ground us into the ground, because sometimes when we feel very scattered and very frustrated, Labradorite can help ground us and bring us back down so that we can handle things, and it centers us. It helps centers us. This stone is a dragon's blood stone. Okay. Looks like a green granite with some red. This stone is one of my newer stones in my collection. And this stone, it brings patience, because sometimes I really need a dose of patience. So that's what this is. So I think it's a beautiful stone. This stone, I think, is really, really important for all of us right now. This is the rose quartz. All right. This is rose quartz. And the rose quartz is a stone of love. And this is stone, when I look at it, is designed to remind us to love ourselves, to take care of ourselves, okay? You can't help anybody else if you yourself are not well. You know, your emotions are out of control, you're feeling out of control. This helps to remind us to take time out for ourselves, okay? Take time out. You can love yourself, take care of yourself. Bring yourself back to center, bring yourself healthy, okay? Like I said, you can't help others unless you have helped yourself first, all right? This is selenite. This is a very high vibrational stone. I'm going to see if I can get it there. It's a very high vibrational stone. We use it to try to bring the good vibrations in, the high vibrations in, all right? And this is a good stone. Now, this is just a stick of it, and you can get them in these towers, these beautiful towers, and you can put lights underneath them, and they just make these beautiful colors and glows and everything. But it's really good to bring higher energy, vibrational energy into your home to help, you know, lighten the energy in the atmosphere, so it's a more comfortable environment. So it's a great stone to have. This last stone that I have here is moldavite. Okay, this is one of the higher vibrational energies. It's one of the few stones that I think most people, you put it in your hands, you can feel it. You can feel the energy, you can feel it prickling, and you can just totally feel it. This is made from the impact of a meteor, and it's kind of a glass stone, but it's a high vibrational stone, meaning that it will, it's a transformation stone, and that means whatever. The one thing people always say with moldavite, if you're not ready for change, this is not the stone for you. Because this stone will barrel you forward headlong into the things you must clear and you must deal with, you must handle. So if you have deep-seated emotions, that's going to force you to deal with that. If you're dealing with issues that you've been avoiding for a long time, it's going to force you to deal with that. So it's a very strong transformational stone. So All right, so those are my stones. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you like any of them, then, you know, by all means, go look for them. Hold the stones. If they feel good to you and feel right to you, then that stone is probably meant for you. So anyways, so here we are. I'm going to do a reading just on how to handle our emotions, how to process them, okay? So let us go. So I am using a stone. I'm using this deck. This is the Thelema deck. It's a different deck than what you normally see me use. This deck is being chosen because it's a softer deck. And I think we need softer energy. And it has a softer message to be able to help us through. So, I want to just discuss how to process all the emotions that's going on, okay? So, and if, you know, the thing is, emotions are really good to have because it helps us experience, okay? But the thing is that you can't hold emotions back. You can't hide them. You shouldn't, because you don't want it to bottle up inside of you, okay? But you also don't want to be boastful and be so boastful that it harms another person, hurts their feelings. I mean, there's fine lines to everything. Okay? So I'm going to do a spread, and it's a goal spread, and then see if we can bring out some ways to help us process our emotions and move through so we can move forward. I mean, no matter how this thing goes in place, it's you can't just retreat. All right. Be bold, move forward, process the emotions so we can so you can make good decisions moving forward, and to be able to get the information to be able to get the tasks done that you wish to get done. Because sometimes if we are so overly emotional, we paralyze ourselves. So, okay. I have a new spread. I mean, I have a new cloth right now. And the reason why is because my other one it needs a cleaning. So it's getting cleaned. Yay. Anyways, so here we are. All right. So what we're going to do is we're just going to discuss emotions and how we can move through them. Okay. So this is what's on top. This is a goal. Okay. This is the goal. This is victory. We want to feel like that we succeed in whatever we're trying to do. And when we are having troubles reaching that, we can get emotionally devastated, especially when you feel that it's right there, that you're going to make it happen, it's going to happen, and then something comes in and wipes it out, and then you are devastated. So the goal of this thread is to feel that victory, to feel that energy and catapult it forward. So how are we going to get there? How are we going to get to the victory that we're looking for, or that you're looking for? And I'm not talking politics, just politics. I am talking about I'm talking about anything in your life that you're trying to achieve and obtain. Okay, so the victory card is the goal. Even if you are feeling victorious, it is also, you don't want to be so overly boastful that it harms the people around you. You know, that you're not considering their feelings. You're just being boastful and prancing around. So we got to be mindful of how we are affecting those around us, especially if they're your loved ones, you know. All right. So this would be the energy that supports this goal, okay? So 8 of Cups. This is the energy that supports the goal. The 8 of Cups is a very fitting card for this, all right? What is the energy that supports victory? The energy is to walk away from what no longer serves you, okay? So if you have negative energy in your life, it's time to move that out, okay? Time to move that out. Time to move away from that. Time to move to higher grounds, okay? Time to move forward. So what supports what you're trying to do is basically you need to walk away which no longer serves you. Don't keep trying to do the same thing over and over and over and over again and expect a different result. time to move past and leave what no longer serves and move forward. Okay, this next card is the emotions that support. Okay, so this is the Three of Pentacles. This is the working hard. This is the working together. There's only one person in this particular card, but it is working together. All right. It is working hard. It is attaining the success. It is making plans. It is working smart. Okay. So the emotions is that, you know, it's a very grounded and earthly. So bring yourself back down to earth, you know, get back to work, you know, plan your goals out and start taking one step in front of another, you know. So that is, this next card is what we need to let go of in order to obtain the victory, right? So the emotions here is to emotionally ground yourself. You know, we've got the Labradorite to help ground yourself, bring yourself back down, emotionally ground yourself so that you can make good decisions moving forward, okay? So what we need to let go of. The Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is what we need to let go of. We need to let it go. This idea of fighting, this fight. You know, it's this idea of that side versus that side, one side versus the other side. Let go of the fighting, because all it does is bring clouds and frustration and disappointment. We need to let go of that. It's not about us versus them, okay? It's not about it. Let go of the fight. Okay, this next card then is what we need to do. What's our first step? What's that first step that's going to move us into the victory? Okay, into the goal of feeling victory. All right. Judgment. All right. This is the first step. Judgment is to find your calling. Judgment is to understand that what you do is going to come back to you. Okay, so you will be judged by your actions as well. So, but you could also judge. So if we're talking about like the upcoming midterms, you're going to have to you're going to have to go out and you're going to have to choose the candidate that you feel best serves what you're looking for and stuff. And in my opinion, find a candidate that works in the best opinion of the whole, not a few, not my side and all of you guys are bad, you know, of the whole. We have the whole collective of everyone. So it is that. It's also, it's asking you to follow your calling and make those actions. Don't hole yourself up in a hole. Don't feel sorry for yourself. Come forward. You're being called. So, but also be very aware of what you do will come back to you. So if you're going out for the better of the whole and your actions move forward in that same energy is going to come back. If you are going out with the intent to get something done regardless of how it affects other people, that energy is going to come back to you. So that's part of that thing. It's just to understand how the energies work, but to definitely follow your calling. Lay down your swords. Stop fighting. We got to drop that. Okay? All right. And this is the outcome that will circle us back in. So if you notice, this is a wheel. All right? So sharing. Six of Pentacles, sharing and balance, right? Sharing and balance. Being able to balance the scales, being able to share your energy, bringing balance back into what feels out of balance. Sharing information, sharing of knowledge, sharing of material things, which would be earth, home, career. So that I think wouldn't go in. So if we are moving into an energy that is more not out of balance, right? That is more in balance, where things are shared amongst everybody equally, then we're going to reach the victory. Okay, so this is the energy. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to put that out because these are all the cards now. Okay, I'm going to just put it there. Now, normally it goes just like this. That's how this spread is, but I try to get it into the camera view. So our goal is to reach victory. We have to let release, walk away from that which no longer serves you and move to higher grounds. The supporting energy, the supporting emotions is to ground yourself, bring yourself in and gain a plan, work together, help move things forward. Let go of the fighting. Let go of the fighting. You're not going to reach victory if you continue to fight, because in my view, everybody wins, you know, if we all work for the better of everybody. Okay? So lay down the swords. We got to lay it down. Judgment is to be able to, you're going to be going out and you're going to be voting. You just have to go do it. Okay? That's part of the judgment. The judgment, you are going to, you know, bring forth what you're trying to get. You're going to judge which person you think is going to be best, that's going to best serve the whole, and then you're going to cast your vote. It's also the karma card. It means what you put out is what you're going to get back. You need to go out with the intent of this goal, but be mindful of that, of what you do, that if you are doing something that harms others, that energy will come back. But if your intent is to not harm others, to push everybody forward, everybody together, we're going to reach victory. The energy that comes back to you will be matching. That's law of attraction. It's very simple. The outcome is the equal sharing. The equal sharing of information, the equal sharing of wealth, trying to bring the energies all back into balance. And that will be what the victory is. So we have started this wheel again. So, all right. So I hope this helps on processing. I want you to know, don't bottle your emotions, but don't act out upon emotions, the negative emotions that will affect you negatively. That's the judgment here, okay? So be mindful of how you respond to your emotions. Be mindful of it. And we need to just, but you can't hold it in, because if you hold it in, it's only going to be more oppressive on you. So allow the energy to flow. Allow your emotions to flow. Allow yourself to process it. Don't get too focused in on the negatives. Start looking for the positives, okay? The last reading that I did with the spirit cards, or with the animal spirit cards, just says that you see clearly now. You have the tools to make things right. Co-create with spirit, because we are supported. They are going to help us. They can't do it all by themselves. We have to do it. So, but we are supported, okay? So, all right. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Until next time, please let me know which candidates we want to take a look at and see where they sit right now, and what we can do to improve those situations, or just kind of see where they're sitting right now. So let me know what races you want to do. I probably will do the Arizona race, and let's see where that goes. So until next time, we'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.